Hey everybody, happy Sunday. This is Ryan B from Practical Forex Trading. This is our Ethereum US dollar price prediction for 2022. If you want to see more of these videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're interested in mining any Bitcoin, there's a cool Ember referral link. You can mine Satoshis right through a mobile app, which is pretty sweet, no cost involved. Okay, so let me go ahead and drop this chart. Let me move my cam. This is a weekly chart for Ethereum USD. At the moment as we speak, just last evening, Ethereum peaked from 1800 to about 2K. So let's go ahead and mark up this chart and get a price prediction for the rest of the year. We can see our time calendar running along. So I'm thinking about how do I forecast the price. So let's go ahead and put up some scenarios. First thing, I'm going to identify a horizontal support and resistance. This is huge because it really tells us where price may stop and or rest safely. One way to think about it. So this line here you can see back in January of 2018, we found resistance at 1375, 1400. Later in 2021, that became support. Price recently plunged through and then back up. That's a really good bullish sign when price plunges through support and then buying action happens. So we can go ahead and put another line right here. Okay, so you see that, like bodies of the candles ricochet off these lines. So now Ethereum safely above 1400. I don't think, even if it dips back down, it's not going to go below it. We do have a little bit of an uptrend going in near-term action, but it's a little steep. Let's go ahead and zoom in the daily chart. All right, cool. So now we see we've got some resistance ahead. We've got resistance here at 2400. Price move on its way, moving that direction. Now we do have this overall downtrend from recent highs that at some point we'll have to consider. Now trend lines are subjective. The angles can be interpreted different by different folks. What you really want to do is identify a point where a lot of candle buys have touched in the top and bottom. So here's a pretty good estimate. This is kind of, can be messy business. Price bouncing up and down this line, but here we see price approaching. And we also see, right, this incoming horizontal resistance. So looking at my timeline, I believe what we're going to see for Ethereum is first move, it's going to go to about 2200. So I'm looking for 2200 probably by the end of this week. So that's our near-term resistance. Price then come back down. And let's go ahead and zoom in on the 4 hour. So the 4 hour is like a mini daily chart. So let's say price went up here as its first action and then pulled back. Where would that be? Let's draw the broader trend. Okay. Something like this. And I'm okay if Ethereum goes up and back down as long as this trend line holds. Once it pops through there, then it can test further resistance here in this 2200, 2400 pocket. So it's not going to be an easy ride, but here we can see on our timeline, this is October, going into November. So I think we should probably see above 2500 by the end of the year. So potential for Ethereum to go to 3K or more by the end of 22. Further movement for sure beyond that. I definitely think Ethereum is going nowhere but up. So let's go ahead and check out one more chart on Ethereum. Hang out just another minute. Okay. This is the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart. So what that means is how many Ethereum to one Bitcoins. Right now we're at 0.08. So you can see this chart is also very bullish and going up. And if we get parity, 1.00, that means one Ethereum would be worth one Bitcoin. So if that were, for example, if that was today, Bitcoins are about 25,000 right now, then Ethereum would be also that. But right now we're still a ways away from that. But this chart shows Ethereum is working towards that. Let's go ahead and mock up some same situations in this. Okay, we've got resistance ahead at the 0.085. But if it plunges through there, we don't have resistance again up until the 0.15 Bitcoin. And we've got this ascending. Let's go ahead and zoom in the daily. There we go. So I'm going to mark up this bottommost trend line. Now, as you can see, my trend lines do have some instances where price goes below and then come back up, but you can see that the tops and the bottoms of the candles line up. So now we've got support here. Yeah, see how that's kind of right in the median of those two zones. And I like doing this. I like to clone my trend lines once I establish my foundational one. And here we go. So there's our parallel trend. Once again, we had that price action. Dips below that little trap there, then pops back up. Let's put one more of these on the chart. Right here. So Ethereum moving safely up in this pocket. So even if Bitcoin makes a big bullish move and Ethereum gets suppressed for a little bit, no worries, because here's our calendar. I see 2023, March, May. I'm thinking by summer, fall of next year, Ethereum's going to rip into this next range against Bitcoin, propelling the US dollar or whatever currency you prefer higher. So it's like a multiplication. Awesome. Been great talking to you guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and happy trading. Good luck.